Hi, so in this video we're going to learn uh, how we can create a website, or you can say how we can install a WordPress theme, or you can say how we can, suppose you're starting from scratch and you're having a domain and website hosting and a website theme, then how will you move ahead in setting up everything? So how to set up WordPress on hosting to get your website live, we'll understand in this particular video. So here uh, basically we have, whenever we want to create a new WordPress website, we need three basic things. The first thing is the URL or the domain. The second thing is SiteGround, or sorry, the second thing is web hosting, and third thing is a basic theme or a page builder. So here, instead of a theme, we have purchased a page builder, and like we have purchased the Thrive page builder, Thrive Architect, and or you can say Thrive themes. And now for the hosting, we have purchased SiteGround hosting, because I personally prefer SiteGround and Hostinger. They are both very fast web hostings. They are really fast. They make your website very light to load up, and these days in order to rank quickly in Google searches, your website needs to be light and it should load up fast. So let's try to understand like how we will get started. So suppose here you can see that we have purchased this particular domain, which is as escaperent.com.au. Okay, and here is the SiteGround hosting that we have purchased, and here is the page builder, which is Thrive Architect, that we have purchased. So now the first thing would be to first thing what we'll do, we'll start with you can say the hosting. And here what we'll do is there are four options here. So install or migrate WordPress, pointer domain, use a temporary URL, and transfer domain, or different options are there. So first thing is, what we'll do is install or migrate WordPress. So we'll go step by step. So we'll install WordPress. Here we'll choose this option, or I think we can choose this option also, which is of setting up site. I think this will make it easier. So now we'll select this option of start a new website. Now here we need to select WordPress. Now here we need to select the setup login. Okay, so setup login, we can keep any particular email address that we want to set up as an admin email. Okay, so now we want to choose a domain here. So domain is escaperent.com.au. This is the existing domain that we are having, so we will continue with it. So now it's saying that the domain you wish to use is not registered in SiteGround account, so you should have the access for DNS settings. So yes, the domain we have purchased from Namecheap, so that's why I mean it's showing us this particular warning. So we'll go to this particular option of continuing. Okay, so now like this is the right way, because earlier I think we had not chosen the particular domain. The domain was not correct, so now it's correct. You can see here you are adding a new website with the domain escaperent.com.au. Okay, so now we'll select this WordPress option, and now we can choose a particular. So we don't need this particular option because it's paid, and I don't think we need it, so we'll click on finish option. So now it's creating the site. Okay, so now it says that your website with this particular domain has been created, and now we need to point the domain. So please point your domains to the new host server. So now we need, our domain is currently not on SiteGround, so that's why we need to point our domain to SiteGround from Namecheap. So we'll go to Namecheap account of ours, and here what we'll do is we'll try to change the domain settings. Okay, so here I think let's check the domains list. So this is the domain that we are having. Now we'll go to manage this particular domain, and let's see if we are able to change the DNS settings here. I think advanced DNS setting is available. So currently I can't see it here, but I think advanced DNS, this would be the option. Okay, so it was in the basic domain settings only, and here we can, there is an option for custom DNS. So now we'll select the custom DNS that SiteGround has given us, and we'll put these particular name servers here, copy and paste. Okay, now click save. So DNS server update may take up to 48 hours to take effect. Yes, it takes some time, so we'll have to wait until then. So until then, what we can do is we can manage the site. We can go to site tools, so this is the basic layout of SiteGround, and you can see here that like it's currently showing us this warning that domain is not currently pointing to us, because yes, we have done it recently, so sometimes it takes time, but okay, I think it's done. Maybe, yeah, maybe it's done. Let's go to domain, and I think it's done, because if there would have been any problem, then it would be telling us that. So now what we can do is we can try for WordPress option here. Okay, and WordPress I think we have already installed here. Let me switch off the video here. So WordPress we have already installed here, you can see here, and we can try to log in to the admin panel also. But before that, what I will suggest you that there are two things. First of all, SiteGround provides us with free SSL from Cloudflare. So what we can do is, first of all, we can activate that. So security, go to security and go to SSL manager. Okay, now here you can select this particular option, select the SSL. It can be simple. Let's encrypt. Currently it's not accepting a request, maybe because we have just started, but we can try to set up Cloudflare. So we can create a new Cloudflare account here. Okay, so let me create it. So for Cloudflare we'll need one account, for like we'll have to create the account. Until then we can until then I tried logging to the admin panel of the WordPress. So it's asking me like SiteGround provides you a WordPress starter kit, so I think we don't need to choose any of these, because of a simple reason that they are somewhere related to Elementor, and I think we have already purchased Thrive themes, so we don't need these kind of themes. So we'll simply press continue here, and here it's again telling you that like different forms are there, different plugins are there. So if you need any plugins, you can use them, but we can make that selection afterwards. And here also we don't need to make any selection, so we can simply go ahead and complete the setup for WordPress installation. Okay, so site is ready, so we can go to dashboard. Okay, so the basic WordPress is installed now. So now what we need to do is we need to first of all install the Thrive themes that we have purchased. So what we'll do is we'll first of all go and download this Thrive product manager plugin. You can download it anywhere. I'm downloading it here. Now you can install this particular plugin, so you can go to add new option, and this is how we move ahead with Thrive themes. Okay, so now we will select Thrive product manager and install now. Okay, so Thrive product manager is installed now. So now what we can do is we can go to Thrive product manager and we can see like what different things it's offering to us. So we need to log into the account first of all. So account has been logged in. So like these are the different things that we get with I mean this is a complete bundle that we get with the Thrive themes. Okay, so what we can do is we can select them all and we can and it's also giving us the Thrive theme builder themes also. So like we can choose this also, and there are some legacy themes also. So like it depends upon you, like but legacy themes have been, they are saying that it has been replaced by the theme builder now. Okay, so while our legacy themes are still functional, we no longer actively developing them. So what we can do is we can try for their builder, theme builder. Okay, and here we have selected all the different plugins and we can now install all these plugins. So they are installing. Let's wait for some time. Okay, so all the plugins seems installed now. So now we can go to theme builder dashboard here. So here Thrive theme builder, this is a Thrive theme builder wizard. So now it's giving us different options. So what we can do is we can start with a logo. Okay, since we are not having any logo ready for this brand, so we can create a dummy logo using Canva. So we can choose any of the options here. So we have created this very simple logo here. Okay, and we'll try to download this particular logo. So dummy logo is created now. The next thing is, since we have no idea currently, so we'll choose and continue. Now next thing is choosing a header. You can choose a header from the top drop down or by pressing arrow keys. Okay, so this is one of the option. Now this is another option. So there are different options that are provided. Okay, so we can choose any of these options. Let's start with no, I think this will take a lot of space. I think our logo is taking a lot of space, so maybe we need to reduce the logo size. Okay, so we have reduced the size of the header, and now there are different options that we are getting this option too. Okay, So there are different options that we can choose, but currently we'll start with the basic option, choose and continue. And now it's giving us the different footer options. So footer options are, again, there are different options available here. This is the basic footer, and then we can choose this footer also. Okay, and dark footer can also be chosen. It depends upon you, like what do you want to show. So it depends, totally depends upon you. So a lot of different options are available here. So we have selected this basic footer. We can change it anytime. Now home page. So what do you want to display on your home page? So there are different options. Choose from ready-made home pages to display one of your existing pages, and display your blog as home page. So like we want to choose a particular ready-made home page from here. Okay, so let's see like what different options are there. Wow, so they are having everything created already, and local business, so they are showing different options. So we can they are already pre-created samples that we can use for choosing a particular design. So they are having pre-created designs, okay, for local business focus. Now this is for service focus business. This is content focus. We don't want personal branding. This is content focus. No, we don't want content focus. We need a local business, and local business should have different elements like, okay, this is also good, and I think this is also looking better. Let's try this one. No, I think this is not looking good. Let's choose this one. Yeah, I think this can go handy, so we can go with this one currently. And now how does the blog page looks like? So we can we can again get different options how we want to show our blog page here. So it depends upon you, like single blog page, how do you want to show it? So you are getting so many options. How do you want to show it? So there are different options that we can show. I think we can start with this one. This is looking very clean. This is looking very clean. So next is blog post list. Like, how do you want to show the blog post links list? So again, we can choose different options. There are so many options available here. I think we can go with this one. This is looking more subtle, more clean. Okay, now next we can choose the page. Okay, so what is this? Call to action page, title, banner. So what are they showing? Blank page. We can choose this one. Okay, now they're asking for the content. So now they're asking for a menu. So choose WordPress menu. I will choose later, and footer menu I will choose later, and activate menus on my site. So we can activate them. Okay, now we can preview the site. So this is how the basic site will start looking like. Okay, so it's looking nice and clean, right? The different options are there, and we can change the data anytime. So this is the advantage of choosing Thrive themes. This is the basic advantage that you get out of choosing the Thrive themes. Perfect. Now if you will see here that Thrive themes is providing us so many options. So we can choose the theme colors all at once. Like color, currently the theme color is kind of the blue tone that we have chosen, but we can always change the color tones. So it gives us a lot of options. Just with a single click of a button we can choose the colors. And for example, if we change the colors, how the site will look like. So this is how the site will look like if we make it orange. This is how it will look like. And similarly, if we want to change any other palette, we can always change it. So this is the basic advantage of getting a particular page builder. From this option we can select the typography also, which gives us again a lot of advantage. We can select the different fonts, but I think currently we'll use the default one. Now this is the template. So different templates, different video templates, we can choose audio templates. Now there are different list templates are available. Site speed. So now it provides us with minification and caching also. So like we can use any of these particular plugins also, like WP Fastest Cache or Total Cache. W3 Total Cache is also good. So we can install this particular plugin for minification and caching. So we have activated this. And now for image optimization also, Thrive Themes has full integration with Optimal. Okay, and Optimal handles image compression, displays image at exact right dimensions for CD and fast loading. Okay, and it's also free up to 5,000 hits per month. So we can install this also if you want. And for accelerated mobile pages we can enable AMP here. Okay, so it's asking that like we enable AMP for pages also, and we can enable AMP for landing pages also. Convert all internal links to point to AMP URLs, and install Google Analytics on AMP content. So different options are there. So this is how things become quite easier when you work with a page builder. Like your site gets created within minutes. Okay, so now if we go to the pages section, so we can simply edit all of these using Thrive Architect. So Thrive Architect is again inbuilt plugin under the Thrive themes umbrella. So we can make all the changes using Thrive Architect, and we can do we can convert all this heading and everything. The image can be changed, everything can be changed using the Thrive Architect here. So this is the basic advantage of creating a website using Thrive theme, a nice and advanced and easy plugin, or you can say page builder like Thrive themes. And I'll put some detailed review of Thrive Architect also, like all the details, like how you can create a page or edit a page using Thrive Architect anytime. So basically, like, our website is now created, and we are all ready to go and edit this website. So the last thing that I am again trying is to get it and get a SSL certificate, free SSL certificate using SiteGround hosting. So earlier I tried, but I mean, it showed me some error, but after some time I'm trying it again. So I simply selected my domain here, and here I selected the SSL as let's encrypt. So I'm trying to get this particular SSL certificate, so that here, oh great, so we have got HTTPS installed. Now SSL certificate is installed. So now our website will be loaded up with HTTPS. So this is really good. So now the next thing would be HTTP enforce, and I'll try to make it default HTTPS. And now there is one more important and useful plugin, which is SG Optimizer. So basically this particular plugin helps you in kind of optimizing your, okay, currently it's showing some error, but will okay, web fonts optimization is provided. So it provides a lot of features to speed up your website. So we are utilizing all those features. Okay, so now different things that it is providing. First of all, let's see the super cache settings. So we will activate them. Oh, I think it's showing some errors. Okay, so now it is, I refresh the page, and now it is allowing me different things. So there are lots and lots of options that are available, using which you can make your website really load up fast. And I'll not go into much details of these particular options, but yes, I mean, you can do a lot of things. Okay, it's not allowing me to do that. Environmental optimization, let's see this. Now here, enable HTTPS is okay. Fix insecure content, okay. Then WordPress heartbeat optimization, okay. And what are the different things? Prefetch, okay. A lot of things are database maintenance. Then gzip compression is enabled by default. Browser caching is also enabled by default. Now front-end optimization, minify HTML output, minify JavaScript files, combine JavaScript files, okay. Web fonts optimization, then remove query strings from static resources, perfect. Media optimization, Okay, it's compressing the images also, fix lazy loading for shortcodes also. A lot of options are available. Speed test also, so you can speed test, you can do a speed test of your website also. So let's do, currently although our website is not created, but we can do a small speed test here. Let's try it here. Analyze. Awesome, so we got 93 score. Okay, the site is loading super fast because of like, now why our site is fast, there are lots of options, and it's showing some errors also. So the main reason is that, like, we are using a fast web hosting, which is SiteGround web hosting. Then we are using light theme builder or page builder, which is Thrive Architect or Thrive Themes. Okay, and then we are using SG Optimizer plugin, or the feature of SiteGround hosting for speeding up the website. Then we are using cache plugin also. So all these factors somewhere make your site load up really fast. Okay, so I think this is enough for today, and I think we have covered a lot, and only one thing is remaining, which is linking Cloudflare. The basic advantage of Cloudflare is that, like, whatever traffic you are getting directly on a website, once you will activate Cloudflare through SiteGround, then first the traffic will go to Cloudflare server, and then it will come to you. So basically Cloudflare provides it further increases your website loading speed by providing a free CDN. So you can go into details about CDN somewhere, you can read about it. So that is how it provides you a fast loading website. So that we can do anytime at later stage, that will not take much time. So basically my main motive today was to guide you the whole process of setting up a WordPress website from scratch, into SiteGround hosting, connecting the domains, then installing the theme builder or page builder, and getting a basic skeleton of the website ready on WordPress. So I hope you found this particular tutorial worthy, and if you really like it, do like my this particular video, and do share your comments, and doubts also you can share, so that I can answer your queries. So thanks for watching this video and being with me. Thank you.